Hello guys, we're back decorating another cake, and before you guys come and scream at me, I know I'm sorry for not posting consistently, but I have a reason. I literally just moved house and it's been such a long, grueling process, but we're back and I'm sorry for leaving you, and I'll try not to do it again. I still have quite a few videos I need to post from my old kitchen, but when you eventually do see a new background, don't be alarmed. It's still me. It's me, baby. It's me. But anyway, let's get back to the cake. This was a 6-inch heart cake with my vanilla mock Swiss meringue buttercream and filled with this gorgeous fresh strawberry filling. And as you guys know, I don't use any heart pans. I just cut the heart shape myself. And if you want to do that too, I do have a tutorial posted in my tutorials playlist on how to cut a heart cake from a round pan. Next, I applied a thin layer of buttercream, which is called the crumb coat, to trap in all of those crumbs. Let it chill in the fridge for like 15 minutes, and now it's time for the final coat. I've seen some bakers say that they don't like working with red or black buttercream, but personally, the dark colors are my favorite ones to make because I use an immersion blender to deepen the color, and using that literally knocks out all of the air bubbles, and the buttercream is so smooth, so glossy, and so cooperative. I used Sugar Flare Red Extra to achieve this color, and I have linked all of my favorite food gels in my Amazon must-haves, which is in my bio, as well as my buttercream recipe and a bunch more resources so that we can all become A-class cake decorators. Amen? Amen. Okay, so let me just tell you the backstory of this cake because it is so sweet. So, my customer ordered a red cake, obviously, but she also wanted a few subtle nods to the Kenyan flag incorporated in the design. This was because she was hosting a Wear Your Country's Flag get-together / party to celebrate and appreciate all the new friends she's made at uni. How sweet is that? She requested I write, "I'm so grateful for my UK family," and I did it in red, but I do later go over that in the Kenyan flag colors, you know, just to tie it all together. But yeah, she told me she hosts these kinds of gatherings at least once a month, and I just think that's so beautiful. Like, moving to a whole new country and still making the effort to build friendships and community like that. It's just really inspired me as well, especially as I'm starting this new chapter of living in my new space, away from home, moving house. It's just a reminder to actually get out there, interact, and cherish your friendships. So shout out to this customer for doing exactly that. My bad, y'all. I kind of went on a little sentimental tangent, but as you can see, the vintage piping is coming together very nicely. I just added some ruffles, some drop lines, and then here I'm adding some drop shells in between each peak just to hide that seam. And this is where I actually start to add the Kenyan colors. So remember, I didn't want it to be too in your face, just subtle. At the bottom, I added these colored hearts, black, white, and green, to represent the flag. And I think that was a really nice touch. I then used those same colors for the writing on top, and this is why I like writing in the base color first, because if I make any mistakes, it's a lot easier to wipe off and go again. As a final touch, I piped on these cute little swirls for the cherries to sit on, and I did use fake cherries because my customer was traveling all the way from Nottingham, and maraschino cherries can slide off because of the moisture, so this was just to ensure that it arrived perfectly. Spoiler alert, it did. But here is a final spin of the cake. Honestly, I'm obsessed with how this cake came out. The bright red, the message behind the cake, the pops of color. I love it. When she came to collect, we were just chopping it up, and that's when I got to know her. Like, she's honestly so lovely. She was obsessed with the cake, and she sent me a video as soon as she got back. She literally said this cake was devoured, like no leftovers, and that's what I love to hear. As always, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, cuties!